Hello and welcome to another edition of the Lakers Fast Break post-game show. I'm your host, Magic Man, and with me is Xbox, aka Mark. How you doing this afternoon, Mark?
Good magic or my morning. I'm
Good
pretty
morning,
happy.
mate. Yeah,
Yeah, good morning, man. I'm pretty happy we just won. Hey,
yeah. The Lakers pulled out a 103-99 victory. They sweep the homestand there that the Kings had. But I was just describing to the rest of you, Mark. I thought it was the most raggedy game all year that the Lakers played, win or loss.
man. The end was comedy capers. We've said that a few times in the last few games, because we seem to do a lot to lose the game in the end. We do, we do some good plays as well, but man, also we've got to talk about the refs at some stage tonight as well. They didn't help us in that last quarter. They tried to give them a game too, so. Man, I'm really happy after that win. Hey, like I just didn't expect to beat the Kings twice in a row. So, and we looked much better than them. Like I know they missed a lot of shots, but I still felt we looked like the better team. So we'll take it. We'll take the positives out of it if we can.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, if you had told me that LeBron had shot 1 for 8 from three, that AD only had 10 points, I thought for sure that means that the Kings smoked the Lakers by at least 25. But as it turns out, I mean, through shaky rotations and I thought leaving a couple guys in too long, Mark. I mean, you got to credit JJ Redick. He found a potion again. It's the Lakers' third win in a row with Max Christie starting. By the way, it's the third game in a row where the Lakers won the first quarter. They're now combined plus 22 in 3 games with Max Christie starting in the first. So the Lakers are finding out that at least one way or the another, when you start Max Christie, the Lakers can get off to a better start, Mark.
Yeah, 100%, Sean. And you mentioned that last playback as well about the change in the team in the first quarter, in particular when Max starts. So you can't go away from it right now, can you? Obviously, it's having results, but yeah, your point's really valid there. Like he did leave Reddish out far too long, but then Reddish had some big plays, so I think we got a little bit lucky in that sense. But I would have been, as we said, I would have been pulling Reddish, and even a moment there with 2 minutes to go, he probably should have taken a timeout, and he didn't. So JJ, you're sort of getting like half of the decisions right. It feels like, which tonight it might have impacted the team. Like that timeout was critical to me. I think if we took that, we probably wouldn't have ended the game the way we did and how tight it was. But I could be wrong as well. But yeah, he's sort of getting things wrong and right, JJ. But hey, we're for a team that we keep complaining about in terms of the bench and what have you, man, our record's not too bad. Hey, like you just wonder if he had a little bit more cattle or the right cattle, because yeah, we're still getting wins, so we'll take it.
No doubt, Mark. And since you brought up the officials, we might as well just kind of get that bugaboo out of the way. So you brought up a great point. You brought up the AD and one finish that they called off. They called it a common foul, and then it was a jump ball at half court, which
Which we
and
lost.
yeah,
Yeah,
and then there was obviously the foul they missed on LeBron heading to the basket. That's a difference of like you said, that's a 5 point play right there. You're up by only two at this point,
yeah,
so potentially. It went from like a 1 or 2 possession game to 3 possession game on a couple of bad calls. And not only that, like you said with JJ, that was that was an error that he made. So 12 and a half seconds left in the game. He calls a timeout. And if Sacramento had a challenge, they would have challenged that play because the last person who touched the ball was Anthony Davis, and a foul wasn't called on the play. So it's
yeah.
not as if you can't challenge that.
No, that feels like
So
sweet justice though, because they shouldn't have got that first decision with D'Lo. But you're right, Sean. Imagine if they still had that up their sleeve, or just say a different rule was, you get a challenge again if you win your first challenge. That would have been a really bad mistake by JJ. So it continues that sort of comedy capers.